Hey guys.
Alright guys, we're here today to do a Patreon request, and before I forget, this patron right here asked us to check out this band. After the kerfuffle, the butchering, at the highest level of butchering, I'm talking like, I brought out a chainsaw and I butchered Sonata Arctica.
Sonata Arctica.
After that, I'm going to refuse to pronounce bands' names. You guys know what band it is?
You guys clicked on the video?
You clicked on the video. I'll say the name of the song, Proponent for Sentence 3, The Extermination.
That means there was two more. We're starting halfway.
Well, just like the Star Wars trilogy started with Saga, with the Star Wars, the fourth episode, we're starting with a third here. So it is what it is. Anyways, the patron asked us to check out this specific video. Well, why you questioning the patron's wisdom?
I don't know, because we haven't watched the other two.
You're assuming that there's two.
I mean, there's three at the end.
Okay, but
normally when there's three,
yeah, that's true. I guess there's been two before.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, but maybe they're not related. You know what I mean? Maybe this is not a trilogy.
Three.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe it was take 3, and then they decided to record it on take 3. I don't know. People ask us to check the video, and then we check the video. Why you have to be sometimes so anal about these things?
Nathrak.
Exactly. All right, so let's do this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right.
With the rapidly approaching inception of artificial intelligence, humanity may well set the stage for its own demise. Once the exponential rate of intelligence reaches critical mass, there will be no turning back, and all of mankind will be exterminated. The human race, who for centuries have looked to the stars for answers, have always questioned whether or not God exists. Keep us now.
Gained from time. To modesty and trusting you should read as man's time.
Wow. I gotta go first on this. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. As the song is going on and I see the cutout face, that's Bjorn straight from Soilwork. The lead singer from Soilwork? That was his
face.
He sings vocals on this track. Obviously, he couldn't be in the video, so they had his face as a cutoff.
That's funny.
And they were doing, like, every time it was his vocals, the guy was doing, like, the puppet thing. Because I'm watching the video, and I'm like, three things I have to say immediately. I'm watching the video, I'm like, those vocals sound eerily familiar to me. I'm like, I've never heard this band before. It's my first time listening to this band. But those vocals sound so familiar. Then I see the cutoff, and I'm like, is that Bjorn straight from Soilwork? My God, it looks just like him. You know, like from the Night Flight Orchestra, Soilwork. I'm like, wow, that looks just like him. I mean, I don't know him we don't hang out, but from pictures I've seen of him and stuff like that, like, that looks just like him.
They made him Canadian.
And I'm like,
They made him look like one of those Canadians in South Park where they're.
I was wondering where you were going with this. What do you mean they made him look Canadian?
Yeah,
like, how do you look Canadian? Like, you have like toque and you drink Molson Canadian?
Yeah, but you know how like.
I know what you're talking about, like Terrence and is it Terrence and Phillip? Yeah, Terrence and Phillip.
Or like half of their
the two mouths move up and down like this. Yeah, Terrence and Phillip. They're always getting into trouble. Terrence and Phillip. Anyways, so I was like, wow, is that Bjorn straight from Soilwork? The cutoff sounds like him and the vocals sound like him. So through the song, that thought is coming in my mind. So at the end of the video, I was going to say, guys, for you that are watching this and you know the band and you know the song, is that Bjorn straight from Soilwork doing vocals on this track? I didn't have to ask because at the end of the video it shows as the credits, right? Yeah. So that's one thing I wanted to get out of the way. The second thing I want to say. Did I say there were three things?
Yeah.
I think originally I said there were three things. Turns out I think there's only two. If I remember the third, I'll mention the third. But for now, let's go with two. The second thing I want to say is this. I always bitch about how when there's a solo,
they don't show the guitar.
They don't show the guitar player with his hands.
They show the whole song.
But hold on. Let me go. They don't show the guitar solo, and to that I get a lot of comments on the video saying, you know, it's kind of hard for them to show the hands during the guitar because it's kind of hard for them to pull it off exactly like it was done, and they don't want them to show off the hands not doing the exact same riff or the same sound because people would nitpick at it and so forth. Like, I'm trying to do the Simpsons comic book store guy's voice.
Worst comment ever. Worst guitar solo ever.
Definitely not, though.
No, this one's really good.
No, definitely not. So I was trying to do that voice. Obviously, I can't. So what I was going to say is, so to those people that say that, I give you this guitar playthrough because nobody hid behind. The camera was not hiding behind anything. You could see every single freaking movement, the whole thing. I absolutely was mesmerized.
With the white guitar, his fingers were like
holy
liquid.
Shit, dude. Like the guy, if the guy was in Mortal Kombat, he would be like, I don't know, liquid metal would be his.
Liquid metal?
That would be his name, like, you know, like Sub-Zero, but you would throw, like, instead of ice, you would throw, like, liquid metal, and then people would become, like...
Or he'd throw guitar strings.
And wrap people in guitar strings? Like, from his nails, guitar strings would come
Or it's like Scorpion, get over here, but it's a guitar string.
Okay, we're getting completely sidetracked. How mesmerizing was that? I mean, all the three guitar players were extremely talented, extremely good, but the guy with the white guitar... Oh. What he lacked in long hair, he totally made up in skill. Like, this just goes to prove, when I was a kid, when I was your age, every time I saw a guy with short hair in a metal band, I'd be like, dude. Until Phil Anselmo made it cool with Pantera to have a shaved head and listen to metal. But when I was growing up, it was like, if you didn't have long hair and you listened to metal, people would kind of look at you sideways. I'm not going to lie. At least that was my perspective, because people looked at me sideways because I didn't have long hair. I always used a shaved head. I mean, for a period of time, I had a little bit longer, but I always liked short hair. So what he lacked in the hair, he totally made up for guitar skill.
Yeah,
absolutely phenomenal. I was mesmerized.
Like, they showed his guitar. They showed him and the other guitar player throughout the whole song.
It's a guitar playthrough. That's what you're supposed to.
It is, and it's absolutely amazing. Like, don't tell me that they can't do a guitar solo for the camera video. For a video, because these guys did the whole video.
Yeah, and
they not just the guitar solo, their whole
whole song.
The whole song.
The other thing, I was absolutely mesmerized by it. Like, I can't remember the last time that I saw a music video, and I was that mesmerized by how good the guitar playing is. I was just looking at there's one part there that his hand is moving so fast. Holy shit!
I believe that he doesn't have bones in his fingers, and he just does this.
It almost looked like the guy had like 7 fingers or something, because it's like he's absolutely. I was enjoying this. Oh, now I remember the third thing. The third thing I wanted to say is, for a video like this, you don't even need to have the singer pop up in those little. That to me was actually kind of annoying. I mean, it was funny.
It was funny,
but it was
especially when the lead singer's face was on the guitar player,
and they tried to give him the props, and then he had and he had no hands. But what I'm saying is, the song is absolutely incredible. This song is absolutely incredible. But I was so mesmerized by the whole guitar playing. By the whole playthrough, just
be an instrumental band.
I was thinking that they didn't even need to put the singer there. You could still have the audio of him singing in the background, but just give me the guitar playing. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. If this was an instrumental, I would be totally happy with it too. Absolutely incredible. I was just looking at the guy's hands, and I'm like, wow, I could be here all day watching the way they were, all 3 of them. Yeah. But let's face it, the guy with the white guitar absolutely killed it. Yeah. He murdered it. I'm not going to make any Bill Cosby references on this video, because this was beyond Bill Cosby. This is like...
That's a good name for a band, Beyond Cosby.
Oh.
It's like Beyond Creation.
Beyond Cosby. All right, Cosby. Before we get down a rabbit hole, let's just end this right here. This was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. I want to thank the patron that asked us to check out this video. You guys this month are really making my life a living hell, because I don't know how we're going to pick our favorites, because this month has been like, there hasn't been any duds so far. Hasn't been any duds. And it seems they up each other. Like, one is good and the one is better, then the other one is even better, and the other one is better.
I'm like, okay,
how am I like, I still have to remember, we did some really good shit before, like Draconian and was it the
Black Satans?
The Black Satans.
Oh, that's my favorite.
All right, guys, come back tomorrow. We'll have another video for you. See you guys.
See ya.